Hey guys, what's been going on? Yeah, it's been a minute since I've posted anything. So, right after this, you're gonna start watching a video that I made like 4 months ago that I had intended posting right after I did the video and just never got around to doing it. So, after you watch that video, you will see the rest of this Tesla that I have now. So watch the first part of the video. Hey, good morning. Um, so I apologize that I haven't done a video in a while. So I want to come on here and give you guys an update on what's been going on. So a little over a month ago, we decided we would move. We had been wanting a swimming pool for a while, and the house that we lived in backed up to a golf course, and had room for a pool there, but with it being backed up to a golf course, we were always finding golf balls in our pool. I'm sorry, in our backyard. So we knew if we had a pool put in, we would constantly be finding golf balls in the pool. And I honestly did not want to get hit by a golf ball if I was trying to float around in the pool and enjoy it. And then on top of that, golfers constantly stopping and asking, have you seen my golf ball? Is my golf ball in your pool? Can you get my golf ball? I didn't want to be bothered with all that. So we decided we would find a house in a pool. And in Tennessee, or at least in the area of Tennessee that we live, there's not a lot of houses that have pools. It's just, I don't know, I guess it's just not a thing. It is becoming a thing because a lot more houses are getting pools put in. People are wanting pools. It's going to be more of a thing, but it's just not one of those things that Tennesseans want. So yeah, we found this one that has a pool, and we haven't got to use it yet, but I'll flip around here. So there's our pool. So summer is right around the corner, so we'll get to use it. The previous owners had all these nice little gazebo things already, so we have a nice little sitting area under one that has the grill under it, and then one with a hot tub under it. Me and Tommy don't really care about the hot tub, but our boys love it. They started using it as soon as we moved in, had their friends over to use it, so yeah, they're all about it. But anyway, the real reason I'm on here is about the Tesla. So my Tesla was leased, and I think the 4 months that 6 months, I had it 6 months that I had it, I had already put over 14,000 miles on it. My lease was a 15,000 mile a year lease. So I knew that there's no way I was going to stay in a 15,000 mile a year lease. And at the time when I got it, I was working from home, and then I got a job that was like, well, from this new house, it's like an hour to work. So I wanted to just sell the Tesla, make some money off of it. But Tesla said that I could not sell it since it was leased. But they would let me do an early lease return with no out of pocket money. So that was good. So I did an early lease return on it. And so let me show you what I ended up buying to drive until I decided to get another Tesla. And I bought this because it was cheap. Thought it would be good on gas. It'd be a good commuter car. So let me flip this back around. There she is. 2016 Volvo XC90 Inscription, because it's pretty much considered top of the line, so that's why I wanted it. I wanted to get as many options on it as possible, because when you're used to driving a Tesla, you want all those good things. So I really love the look of these, and inside and out, it's not bad. I really like the look of it. The thing is, it's super boring. I wanted a black one with like this peanut butter brown color interior, and I had 3 that I was interested in. The day I was going to buy, all 3 were already sold. So I ended up getting this one and liked it just fine there for a short period of time. But the more I drove it, the more I was just bored with it. And just came to just absolutely hate this vehicle. And it ended up not being good on gas at all. And it seemed like, and maybe it's just because I was just used to driving a Tesla, but it seemed like I got some stuff I'm trying to clean out of it. It seemed like I was constantly at the gas station. And so after 4 months of having this, super over it, hate it, boring to drive. So it's just time to let it go. So this morning, as soon as I get this cleaned out, I am headed to Georgia to pick up another Tesla. And once I get there and get it picked up, probably once I get to my first supercharger stop, I will show you guys what it looks like. But yeah, this is what I've been driving for 4 months. It's Gavin's, my soon-to-be 16-year-old's little car. But yeah, that's it. Again, love the way this thing looks. I always liked this generation of Volvo. But just a boring vehicle. The white is boring. The interior color is boring. I probably should have just held out and found something that I liked, that was the black with the color interior that I wanted. But I was already had a scheduled date to turn in the Tesla lease, so I just had to bite the bullet and buy this one. But yeah, guys, so that's it. Little bit of what's been going on. And once I pick up the other Tesla, I will show you guys the Tesla that I'm buying today. So till next video, which to you guys will be in like 2 seconds. Till then. All right, so I'm at my final stop before heading home, and this supercharger place is in a town called Mont Eagle, and it's at a Piggly Wiggly. How fun is that? If you know anything about a Piggly Wiggly, you don't see those very much anymore. But yeah, this is the Tesla that I got to replace the Volvo that I hated. As you can tell, the wheels, all 4 of them, are pretty scuffed up. Not a big deal. and have those repainted, but I'm also thinking about just replacing them altogether. I do like that it already has the chrome delete on it, so I do like that. My first Tesla was a 17. This is a 17, and it was this same color with the chrome delete already, but it had the 22-inch black wheels, which I absolutely love. So, but this has the tan interior. A little bit of a mess with the paperwork still sitting there, but yeah, 6-seat configuration, which I wanted. So yeah, this is what I got to replace the Volvo. But again, just doing my last supercharger stop before heading back home, and I will do a few more videos of this once I get home, get it cleaned up. But that's it for now. Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys. All right, so now we're back to present time, 4 months later after me getting this Tesla. So I'm going to do a little walk around, show you what all I have done to it since I've gotten this 2017 Tesla Model X 90D. And I was really looking for a 100D, but this was such a good deal, I went ahead and got it. So yeah, I had the 2 front windows tinted. I got it 15% tint done, so they're pretty dark. I guess legal for where I'm at. I got, the video you just finished watching had the really scuffed up 20-inch stock rims on it, which were terrible. So I got these TSV 22-inch wheels. They are the ones that are on the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y performance wheels, but these I got from T-Sport line. They make them for the Model X, because if you just wanted to put the Model 3 or Model Y performance ones on there, they will not work because of the bolt pattern. I think it's a 5x14 on those, and this is a 5x20 bolt pattern. And I really love that style of wheel, so I got these from T-Sport line at a really good deal. I think normally they were like $4,500. They had a clearance on these that were never mounted, but the boxes had been opened and returned, so I got them. I think they were like $1,600, which was an awesome deal. I couldn't pass it up. Jumped on it. So I also put wheel spacers on the front and back, 20 millimeter, that I also got from T-Sport line, and I felt comfortable about putting the spacers on here. I know some people say you shouldn't do that, that's dangerous, but I got them from T-Sport line, which T-Sport line specializes in aftermarket accessories and mods for Teslas. So I did a lot of research. It seems like a really good company. They also do other EVs, but mainly Tesla products. But I love the stance that the wheel spacer gives these. It pushes those wheels way out to the edge, almost just past the fenders, but they are pretty lined up even with the fenders. But I love the look. Gives it, again, a really good stance, really aggressive looking. So yeah, you guys can let me know what you think about your thoughts on spacers. What do you think about the look of this? Again, I really like it. So yeah, I know people block out their tag, but here in Tennessee we have a drive electric plate, so I got one of those. As far as the exterior, the wheels and tint is all I've done. Of course, in the video you just watched, you already know that this car already had the chrome deletes. But I love the aggressive stance that it has. Interior wise, I haven't done anything to. Let's jump back in here, or jump in here. So interior wise, haven't done anything to the interior. There's not really anything that I care about doing. I did add this dash cam because this has the 2.0 computer, which if I knew that, or if I knew when that I needed at least like a 2.5 to get all the cameras, which this has the repeater cameras, it has the cameras in the door pillars, it has all the cameras, but I didn't know that those, I guess, are only if you have the full self-driving, which this does not have. I didn't know that at the time. I just saw that it had the cameras and thought that it had the upgraded computer, whatnot. It did not. So I was a little disappointed on that. So I had to get the aftermarket dash cam. I may end up upgrading. I know there for a while you could upgrade the whole system for like $1,500 and got all the streaming features, you got all the working cameras, all that stuff. Now it's like $2,500. So I just don't know if I spend that on getting that done. As far as the streaming stuff, I don't travel enough in this vehicle that I need to have the streaming to set and watch. We did drive this, me, my husband, and our 2 kids, and they both brought a friend with them, so 4 teenage boys. We drove this to Fort Lauderdale and to Miami back in June, and we didn't miss having the Netflix. Everybody just used their phones for whatever. They played video games on their phones, so we didn't miss having any of the streaming stuff to sit and watch while we were charging. And honestly, I mean, we did have to stop and charge quite a bit, but we stopped at some Buc-ee's, which, if you stopped at a Buc-ee's to charge, the time you get in and you look around Buc-ee's and you get snacks and you go to the bathroom, and then by the time you get back out to your car, you're pretty much done charging. So it really wasn't a big inconvenience. The kids didn't really complain about having to stop so much. And then we stopped once on the way there overnight, so we charged at the hotel. Same thing on the way back. Stopped and charged at the hotel. So it wasn't an inconvenience. No one really complained about it. But a full charge on this 90D is like 230 miles. Not much, but after a couple hours or so of driving, I think the kids were probably really ready to get out and stretch their legs anyway. So six folks, or 4 teenage boys in the back, especially the 2 in the very back, definitely were ready to get out and stretch their legs. But yeah, this has the 2.0, not really missing in the features that the 2.5 or the 3 or whatever it's up to now. Not really missing any of that. I would like to have it, but not really missing it. But I did have to have the 12-volt battery replaced in it, which Tesla mobile service came to my work and changed that out. And then probably 2 weeks after that, I got another message that said the battery fuse needed to be replaced. So I had to have that done. I don't know if maybe you guys can tell me if you've ever had a 12-volt battery replaced, if right afterwards you had to have that battery fuse replaced also. I'm thinking maybe that was a cause of it. I don't know. Anyway, with the 12-volt battery, Tesla wanted me to get that switched out pretty quick because you could end up with your car going completely dead and not drivable. You had to have it towed, blah blah blah. But with the battery fuse, they didn't seem like it was a big deal and needed me to hurry up and get it in and get that changed. Even the message said that schedule service, but okay to drive. So I guess I got an appointment like a week and a half after got an appointment. Probably it took about a week and a half to get in to get it done. While it was there, I had the EMMC recall done, which you can't really tell anything's done. It just seems like stuff just moves a little faster, but there's nothing really different about it that I could tell. I had a 16 Model X that had the same recall that was done. Again, didn't really tell any difference. But yeah, that's it as far as this particular Tesla. I'd much rather have this than the Volvo. Like I said in that video, I really like the look of the Volvo, but it was just super boring. It wasn't fun to drive. Teslas are fun to drive, even if they have an outdated whatever you want to call it, MMC, computer, whatever it is. Even if it's outdated, it's still a fun car to drive. And it's a flashy car, especially with the doors. Even though the Model X has been around since 2016, people know about the Falcon wing doors, but it still gets looks, it still gets compliments and comments when you do open them by people. People just like to look and stare and ask questions about it, even now. So, and I do like having a car that's flashy. The Volvo wasn't flashy. I did have several people compliment me on the Volvo and asked how I liked it and said they liked the look of it. But as far as me coming from a Tesla, it was just a boring vehicle. Anybody else would probably love it, but it was just a boring vehicle for me. So yeah, back into Tesla. I'll probably keep this for a couple years and go to another Model X that does have the newer. My next one will probably be at least the 22, because right now a 22, even if you ordered a brand new Model X, those prices, they're like less than $80,000 for a Model X to start. And I think pricing one with what I wanted on it come to like $89,000. My 22 that I ordered, that I waited a year and a half on, and then only kept it for about 6 months because it was leased, and at 6 months I was already over 14,000 miles on it, and my lease was only 15,000 miles a year. So that's why I did that early lease turn in on it. But it was $130,000 when I ordered that vehicle, and now you can get one for $89,000. So yeah. So in a couple of years, when I'm ready to move on from this one, should be able to get a 22 Model X at a really, really good price that will have the new dash layout, the new screen. And I really did like that. This does feel dated now after having the 22. All this feels dated. It's still cool. People that or just who haven't ever been into Tesla still think this is really cool. And it is. I mean, not really any other car has this. A lot of manufacturers are coming in out with these type of screens, which now Tesla is even moving away from. But yeah, the 22 did feel a lot more modern and updated than this. But I do like having a Model X. I do like having a Tesla. And I have an hour commute, so not having to pay for gas is awesome. And just plugging in every night and having the charge I need the next day to get back and forth to work and all my daily driving is pretty awesome too. My husband has a BMW 650i that has a twin turbo V8, and he is constantly having to put gas in it. He doesn't seem to mind it, but he also does say, well, I'm having to put gas in the car again today. I'm having to put gas in the car again today. But what do you expect when you have a vehicle with a twin turbo V8 in it? And he does, and he's not the type to drive aggressively either. So it's just a car that uses gas. But anyway, that's it for this Model X. Just wanted to finally get on here and post it and finally do that update on this video or on this Tesla. Give you guys a little idea of why I haven't been on my YouTube channel in a few months, but I'm just terrible at making content. It's probably why my YouTube channel isn't doing anything, because I'm terrible at making content and posting stuff on a regular basis. But it is what it is. I always say I'm going to do better, but never do. But I hope you guys like this video and like this really cool sticker that I have. Till next time, guys.